Guys, this is Jesse from itchromeos.com, and I'm here with another Chrome OS Weekly, Season 1, Episode 2. Without further ado, let's step right into it. So the biggest news for today is the latest Chrome OS 74 update. Just last week we covered some of the upcoming features in this update, and many of them have thankfully made an entry with this update. And some of the most important features that we reported on was the extensive support for external webcams, as well as audio output for Linux, Crostini, as well as a revamped Google Assistant pop-up that's now better integrated with the system-wide Chrome OS search. Um, as you can see in this image, another feature I failed to mention was the fact that you can now create new folders in my files. In this case, I created a new folder and I named it random-ish. You can now create new folders anyway, right? And have those folders set as default for your downloads or whatever it is else that you would like to do. Um, so the PDF annotation that comes with the default PDF viewer in Chrome can now be it's now a live functionality. You can now edit PDF within the Chrome default PDF viewer. Yes, it also comes with the basic functionalities that comes with every other PDF annotation service, as well as those that are available in Google Keep. So if you have Google Keep, you know that you can already annotate, and you can see right here you have these options here to create annotations. So I'm gonna go ahead and open a PDF document so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So as you can see, I can open this PDF file, right? It has the Chrome OS with Chrome releases. So I can grab my Pixelbook pen right here, and I can go ahead and hit on the pen there, the edit button right there, and I can go ahead and select whichever color I choose here, and select this and the thickness of it. So you can see that. So it works just fine. So now when you open PDF document, you can have them annotated within the Chrome OS default PDF viewer without having to open a third-party app. So which is a great functionality, especially as a student. Another feature that's new in the Chrome OS 74 update is the new interface of the Google Now interface. Typically you had like a small dialogue that would just sort of like when you open the Google Now. Like I'm yet to get the update on my Pixelbook, but if you as you can see on my screen, this is a standard dialogue. So I wasn't able to replicate the new system-wide Google Assistant integration. But as you can see here, um, courtesy of 9 to 5 to Google, you now have a Google Assistant feature that now that's better integrated with the Chrome OS system. So when you launch the Google Assistant, it's actually launching from the Chrome OS system-wide search function, as opposed to a dedicated dialogue like you see here. Anyway, moving forward, another feature that we have new within this update, are I don't know if I mentioned that Linux apps can now output audio. So I'm an avid user of Audacity because I do love audio editing. Because I tend to need it every once in a while, and it's quite delighting to see that I can now edit my audio in Audacity and be able to output them and be able to edit them on the fly without necessarily having to worry that um, my Linux content, the cross-tuning content within my system doesn't support it. Anyway, moving forward, if you want to like see more updates on the Chrome OS 74, so you can always come here and read on them, as well as every other Chrome related updates. We can find the entire thing in this attached PDF, the article. Officially, I'm going to leave the link down in the description below. You can find literally every update as related to Chrome products. So now, yeah, Audacity worked just great, and I'm super excited to be able to use Audacity without necessarily having to go to a third party app. Um, and I'm going to showcase the feature again of my Files app and the ability to now create folders within my Files app. So if you go to my Files right here, sorry, if you go to my files right here, you can see now you can create new folders. So when I right click, you see the option to create a new folder and give it a new name. So you can literally have all your downloads saved within a new folder, or you can have it for some other dedicated function. But it's nice. It's a really nice improvement to see. Um, Anyway, moving forward, Chrome OS upcoming feature desktop in action. So we have multiple videos here. We have them on the channel, so I don't necessarily have to play them here. But essentially, this video showcase what could be the feature of multiple desktops, virtual desktops in Chrome OS, right? So it's a feature that is currently being worked on, but it's not actively being worked on, I would reckon, because the Chrome dev team have other things high on their priority list. However, it's something that we can keep an eye out for potentially in the next major Chrome OS updates, probably 7.5. We'll be seeing this feature trickle down to the stable channel. Sorry, available in the dev channel, and eventually better and stable channel. I can't give you a timeline for that, but you can always be on the lookout. Well, once it becomes a standard feature within the Chrome ecosystem, I'll be sure to cover it again, just like we did this one. Anyway, moving on forward to the next news of the week. Chrome's picture-in-picture mode. So Google announced this feature way back in 2017, and had been worked on for years, and it was made official in 2017. Essentially, what the feature does is that it enables you to have your videos pop out, irrespective of the site that may be on. But considering that the the API is relatively new standard on the World Wide Web. There's not been a huge adoption of the feature, and I would reckon that the main reason why that is an issue is because you're basically relegating the content of users, videos of web of content creators to one side of the screen, to just one side of the display, and that might not necessarily bode well with the majority of web content producers out there for good reasons. You're not going to be spending as much time on their site as they would want you to, and less time on their site equals less revenue, right? So naturally, I expected that the new proposal that Google is making here is just so they may be able to um, make the appeal, make the offer of picture-in-picture mode sound more appealing. So now the proposed updates, as you can see, this picture-in-picture mode in action here on YouTube. So major video uploading site, video content uploading site, or video-centric site, already supported, like YouTube, Dailymotion, Vimeo. They already support this feature. So as you can see here, basically that video is just relegated to a small tab. But the good thing is that it's still within the Chrome, the YouTube. It's still within the YouTube. Still within the YouTube window. But what I'm thinking, the implementation of the updates coming to PiP, picture-in-picture mode, might make might make the miniaturized window tab agnostic. And what I mean by making it tab agnostic would be that you should be able to use this picture-in-picture mode functionality in another within another video, within another web page. We don't necessarily have it been limited to the web page of which the video content has been hosted. So perhaps a true picture-in-picture mode, kind of like the implementation that we have in on Android, where you can basically like use the the functionality, irrespective of the app that is running on the on the background, right? So technically speaking, the pop-up is working on the foreground, so it gets a little confusing. Perhaps my initial deduction of them not being able to adopt the functionality might have been wrong in fact. But if that were to be the case in the future, been I've been able to make the a picture-in-picture mode tab agnostic, kind of like you have on Android, which is technically app agnostic. Then it's going to be a much more pleasant feature to have on your Chrome OS device. So I'm gonna be sure to make that change in the article to reflect my what I've just learned, a better understanding of the of how the picture-in-picture mode works. Perhaps the most exciting news for me today is the fact that YouTube Music will now support offline music. You know, kind of like you could with your Google Play Music when you had it, you could upload up to 50,000 songs to your Google Play Google Play Music account, and be able to stream all those songs on demand. And now you're having a similar functionality coming to YouTube Music. However, the implementation is not exactly the same because you don't get to upload songs to your YouTube Music online. However, you do have the option of being able to play songs locally on your device. So which is a welcome move by Google. Initially, we had covered the best iTunes alternative for offline music in Chrome OS, and quite honestly, this is still my preferred go-to option, especially how horrendous the YouTube Music user interface is on Chrome OS. As you can see, look at all those black spaces just been wasted, a lot of wasted space right there. So it's not exactly nice. Doesn't give you, but it doesn't reduce the functionality of the service. It still plays music as it should. Some of the key takeaways here for this news is that the YouTube Music app won't be able to queue songs together with songs on YouTube Music itself, right? So your local songs on YouTube that you're playing via YouTube Music cannot be queued together with those that are available online on YouTube Music. Additionally, you can cast songs that have been played on YouTube Music to a cast device, either that's either that's Chromecast, or literally any of the cast devices out there. It just doesn't support it. Well, so perhaps it could be supported in the future, but there is no certainty to that. So thankfully, though, this is quite a welcome development, and it will be nice to see what Google has next in stock for YouTube Music in this very specific regard. Anyway, that's all about that for now. You guys, see you next week for the next episode. Please, if you have any thought on this video, leave a comment in the description down below. We have the link to the full article description down below, and please do subscribe and leave a like. And peace out.